On January 19, 2026, the Valparaiso University community came together to celebrate the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. This year's theme was Being a Good Neighbor. What are you doing for others? The festivities kicked off with the annual convocation service. The service began with some words of welcome by Reverend James Whitestein and a performance by Wilfred Akonbi of the song Glory. Next, University President Reverend Brian Conkle stepped to the podium to provide some words about why the university takes the time to celebrate Dr. King through community engagement.
We do not pause classes simply to remember history. We pause to write history, because there is power in the pause. There's power when we pause and not simply have business as usual. There's power in the pause so we can recalibrate our moral compass, so we can resuscitate our purpose, and we can necessitate social change.
This was followed by a performance of Rise Up by Marissa Harris and a reading of pieces by Dr. King, Brian Stevenson, and John Lewis that reflect on the theme of the celebrations. The musical tributes continued with Valparaiso University Community Choir performing We Shall Overcome, and Shante Lewis, the director of the gospel choir, singing Take My Hand, Precious Lord. Every year, the university presents the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Award to a member of the Valparaiso University community who embodies the philosophies of Dr. King. This year, the honor went to Dr. Lisa Jennings, who has fundamentally shaped the first-year experience at Valpo by centering on themes of empathy, service, and justice through the Valparaiso University Experience, or VUE program. This year's keynote address was given by Representative Reagan Hatcher of the Indiana House of Representatives. In her speech, Representative Hatcher discusses her own family's history with the civil rights movement, as well as her own take on this year's theme.
This year's theme asks us what it means to be a good neighbor. And that phrase sounds simple or even comforting to some, but being a good neighbor is one of the most demanding ethical commitments we can make. It requires more than just politeness, more than just tolerance. It requires engagement, empathy, and even sacrifice. Being a good neighbor means recognizing that your well-being is tied to my well-being, that injustice anywhere threatens justice everywhere. Proximity alone does not create community. Only commitment does that.
Representative Hatcher also received the 2026 Community Drum Major Instinct Award, which is awarded to someone who engages selflessly in daily acts of service while contributing to the improvement of their community. In the afternoon, VUE students partook in a variety of breakout sessions that all centered around different aspects of service and how to be a good neighbor. Some of these activities included classifying and counting different types of plastics that were found in waterways in order to raise awareness for plastic reduction, writing letters to local representatives about state legislation and food security, packing hygiene kits, creating artworks, and other panels about community development, reflection on being a good neighbor, and more. To learn more about this year's events, visit www.valpo.edu/about/MLK-DAY/.